everybody, my name is Scott Waters. Welcome to the Let's Metal. It's time for another big edition of The Mail. That's right, time for The Mail. This edition of The Mail is brought to you by Blackmore Rules. Greg the Egg, as he is known. He sent me this little box that I had no idea was coming. And here's the box. Yeah, the post office did their best to destroy this one, but hopefully everything is intact. But got my handy dandy knife. Going to rip into this one, and as one YouTuber would say, let's get into this. So, all right, this box is—they really destroyed this box, man. It is beat. The tape hung in there though, held on. All right. We are into this. So what do we got here? Looks right on top we got a hockey jersey. And Greg sends me all kinds of hockey jerseys. Greg lives in Canada. I don't know, he must get these very inexpensively, and he sends me all kinds of hockey jerseys, even for teams that, you know, I'm not a fan of, but it doesn't make a difference because they're just cool, first of all. And second of all, if they're smaller, I actually donate them to my local youth hockey team because the local hockey team's awesome. They give most of the kids their equipment, which is great because hockey is a very expensive sport, but it gets kids into the sport. So, all right, so this is the Prince George Cougars, which is probably what I would assume an AHL team, and this is MHA. I don't know, it's an MHA team, which I'm not familiar with, but Prince George is where Greg the Egg lives. So very cool, very nice jersey. Very cool. How about if I'll just put this sucker on right now. Support the Prince George team. There we go. Fits. Prince George Cougars. Yeah. All right. What do we have next? We have an LA Kings, which is one of my two teams that I follow religiously. LA Kings are doing okay. They're not doing great this year, but we'll see. It's the LA Kings sticker, bumper sticker, which won't be going on my Mustang, but will be going into my... I have like a collector's thing of hockey stuff that I keep, like a scrapbook, I guess you call it. And one of the worst teams ever. This is the Penguins. I loathe the Penguins. However, my wife likes the Penguins, so he always sends me stuff, and I just give it to my wife. Pittsburgh Penguins, 89 cents. Man, this has got to be old, because this is an old school logo. Got a little beat up, but I'll put it in I'll put it in a book, and it'll flatten it out. All right, next up we have another hockey jersey. This is definitely a youth jersey, so this one will be going to either my grandson or the local hockey team, the Arizona Coyotes. Very cool. These youth hockey, again, these youth shirts are awesome because, like I said, it's a very expensive sport. Even these, you know, these sweaters are not cheap for the kids, and the fact that the local team gives them all this equipment, and then they don't even make them sign it out. They just give it to them, and then they, you know, when you're done using it, when you grow out of it, you give it back. I mean, I bought stuff for my own grandchild for hockey, and he's, you know, wore it for a year, grown out of it, and then we've donated it back to the team. Even stuff that I bought new, and that stuff that they've given to us. So, anyhow, enough of that. One more time. This is another one. This is the Washington Capitals. This too is a youth-size jersey, so very cool. These will be going to, like I said, the local team. And there's one more in here, excuse me. My nose is itching. This is not a jersey, this is a t-shirt. Ah, this is a cool t-shirt. This ain't going nowhere. As long as it fits me, it's staying here. I can't see what size it is. I don't see a size on it. Oh, it's a large, so it probably will fit me. But classic LA Kings logo. Very cool. All right, so then there is some CDs and other stuff in here. So let's get into the CDs first. Oddly enough, I was just listening to this band yesterday. And I was listening to this album. This is Snakes in the Playground by Bride. This is the follow-up to that album, Scarecrow Messiah. And I read a rumor online this thing's coming out on remastered on vinyl with what was, I guess, the original cover. I don't know. Cool. ZZ Top, a tribute from my friends. This is a ZZ Top tribute CD, which I've never heard. Wolf Mother, Filter, Nickelback. Maybe it's good. Who knows? I don't know. Nickelback doing Legs. Duff McKagan, Coheed and Cambria. That should be interesting. Mastodon. That should be interesting. Daltrey, Jamie Johnson. Cool. Interesting. Never heard of it. Never knew it even existed. So. Ah, yes. The mighty new wave of British heavy metal band Tank. This is still sealed. Not even opened. This is War of Attrition Live 1981. Very cool. I love Tank. Tank are kind of like Girl School and Motorhead. They kind of have that, you know, punk delivery and attitude, but it's just pure, you know, early 80s new wave British heavy metal. Ah, Foghat. Return of the Boogeyman. Very cool. I don't know. I don't have this one. I'm assuming this is a... What year is this? So it does have Lonesome Dave Ferret on, and Rod Price, and Roger Earl. So interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to look into this one. This must have been one of the comeback albums I just was unfamiliar with. So very cool. Foghat. I am a big Foghat fan. I actually like a couple albums, especially Boogie Motel, which is not a fan favorite or a critic favorite or anything else, but you know, nostalgia is important there, and it's just one of those albums that I had as a kid and I listened to over and over and over again. So, all right, next up, this is Motorhead, Ace of Spades, and this is the Digibook version, and it looks like it has 2 CDs. So the original album, and then live 1981. Awesome, I love Motorhead. Matter of fact, I think my last video was a Motorhead 7-inch singles video. So there you go. This is really cool. So thank you very much for that, Greg. Could have just sent that. There are some 8-track tapes in here. I don't know if they're visible or not, but I do have a few right there. Yeah, just out of the camera, of course. All right, so we've got... oh, this is really cool. So this is a Canadian pressing of Deep Purple's Machine Head on 8-track. Just not something you see pop up very often, especially Canadian pressing in the United States. The Dream Police, they live inside of my head. I love this album. Again, one of those ones I grew up with. Mark Farner and Grand Funk Survival on 8-track. This is Nazareth Greatest Hits. And it wasn't a sleeve. I took it out just so you could see the full cover. The cover is part of it. It doesn't actually go in it right for some reason. But and that's it for the 8 tracks. And there's some magazines in here. There's all kinds of stuff in this box. We're getting there though. So we got Brave Words of Bloody Knuckles with Nile on the front cover. I'm going to show it to you guys first instead of me staring at it. So King's X, Joe Satriani, Fozzy, Accept, Incantation, Satyricon, Dark Tranquility, Meshuggah, Iron Maiden. Interesting that there's an article on Iron Maiden, but they're not even mentioned on the cover. You would think Iron Maiden would sell magazines. Firewind, Engorged. Lots of stuff in here. Anyhow, Brave Words, Bloody Knuckles magazine. Very cool. Some perusing for when I have some time. Oh, nice. This is Classic Rock magazine. Paul Stanley on the cover. These Classic Rock magazines are really nice. I mean, the everything about them. The writing is nice. The printing is nice. They cover a large variety of bands from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. I think they might do some 90s, but they also do some modern bands too. But the focus always seems to be on the classic rock artists. And a lot of times they come with these little extra magazines. This one here is Jimi Hendrix, The Lost Year. I don't know. I don't know what's in that one, so we'll check that out, but very cool. Humble Pie. Steve Marriott, obviously. It's pretty funny that Humble Pie is Kiss approved. Cool. Dig that. Alright, now, and there's a book in here too. Oh, this book's awesome. This is one of those ones I've been wanting. This is the... It's actually, oddly enough, the bookmarker in here is a hockey card. But the... this is Letting Go UFO in the 80s and 90s. An era that a lot of people didn't like, but man, I really like the stuff that followed the Schenker years, you know, 80 through the 90s, which they still release some great stuff. So this should be a great read. Appreciate that. I enjoy Martin Popoff's stuff. His books are always enjoyable to read. I don't always agree with his opinions, but no one agrees with everybody all the time, right? Alright, there's a t-shirt in here that is inside out. Leonard Skinner, everybody's favorite Southern rock band. I don't know if that was a very good Southern accent or not, but I tried. Very cool. One of those very soft material on this thing. It's a large, so I can fit in that one. I generally like extra large. Large fits tight, but are comfortable. Extra large is just, you know, a little more roomy and comfortable. So it just depends how I'm feeling that day. I can wear both sizes. So I have a lot of t-shirts in large and a lot of t-shirts in extra large. So very cool. Leonard Skinner. And then there is a bag from Sunrise Records. And the bag has a t-shirt in it that is blue. It is inside out. So this is the big reveal. I was just about to say, this is an unusual package. It doesn't have a Donnie and Marie Osmond Donnie Marie Osmond record in it, but it does have Donnie Osmond Superstar shirt. You rule, Greg. You made my day. That's hilarious. And anyhow, that's my box from Greg the Egg, Blackmore Rules. I'll put a link to his channel below so you can check out his channel. Greg is a character. I really enjoy his stuff. He does videos from his car like I used to do a lot more of. He does rock haul videos where he shows off everything from t-shirts to memorabilia to CDs and records. So do check out Greg the Egg or Blackmore Rules on YouTube. And that's it. Thanks for watching. God bless. Stay strong.